tied the colored cloth around my arrow's feather fletch to speed the shaft in steady flight and aim it true to mark its path. But she went by where blood-soaked paddies grew, what shallows rivers breathe. I saw her last through teardrop eyes and loosed my bow at what stole from me my will. And all she wasn't meant to be, I buried in her beads the earth and fruit and breath of all beneath. And all she wasn't meant to be, I buried in her beads the earth and fruit and breath of all beneath. The meadow softened at her voice, and heavenly as the fragrant rainbow's hint on skies dappled clear, and tremulous with the sun's blossom, we lay down to heaven's wash, she mine and her yielding glory. And I knew not then my the golden sun hung red as blood at heaven's twilight. The meadow softened at her voice, and heavenly as the fragrant rainbow's hint on skies dappled clear, and tremulous with the sun's blossom, we lay down to heaven's wash, she mine and her yielding glory. And I knew not then my the golden sun hung red as blood at heaven's twilight. It's a fine day to be plundering, robbing what's been robbed before. You found something, casket by the sea. Hurry now, bring it to me. We'll open it and see. We'll open it and see. We'll open it and see the bounty we'll receive. I'll set down a barrel full of wine, let my tired sore feet unwind. The young one sprinted and he returned with an excited face. Hurry now, put it in its place. We'll open it and see. We'll open it and see. It better not be empty, the cream of human greed. Lo and behold, inside it just stones, a little bit more quartz, but mostly solid gray. Everyone agreed 'tis probably not worth much, I'm afraid. The man with the muscles not between the ears said at least it will be easier to carry, to which I replied, best be careful not to drop it.
and everyone had a good belly laugh. A good one indeed, said the executive, bending over to catch a frame of air.
His Majesty the King! Oh joy! What's happened here?
No, there's been some mistake. This is absurd.
The tale of the Jester's crown, a competition to find an heir to the king. The king with no progeny, but upright and just, who would ensure peace after 100 years. He asked for the most beautiful poetry, the most glorious song, the fastest, cleverest, strongest. Where are they? The strongest was dull, the speediest was dumb, the most glorious singers, unrefined. The most beautiful poetics were unimpressive, yet one jester was there as well, making merry. I am the jester. He stood above all, and they said to name him king, though people knew not what laid in store. Crashing through the doors came a foul beast, a hideous beast. They came to attack and pillage, yet the so-called king sat unfazed. Do not let out a laugh, it will surely be your last.
Counted all the runes, waiting to be sure. And all through the night, insects call my name. So I walk with you, lantern in my hand. Lantern in my hand. To go burning still 1100 years. Where do they begin? When do I disappear? When the trees fell, I swear I heard them tell of a dying light on a bed of leaves underneath our feet. I bring a light, a bit of guidance for the damned. Transport a soul, I've caught it dancing in my hand. I know the way, I may have seen it in a dream. I bring a light, I will deliver us from grief. Plasma in the glass, the remnants of a storm. You were what I had since the day you were born. Maybe that's the night you started falling. blessing in my hand. I know the way, I may have seen it in a dream. I bring a light, I will deliver us from grief.
Gather round me, lay your questions down with me. Come, gather round me, lay your worries down with me.
Come, gather round me at my legs and hear the tale of the golden flute. I got a flute made of gold, and if you hear it, you'll get jiggy with it. You'll go shaking and a traking and a dancing and a spazzing, and I'm doing it, Lord Skeffington. He tried to take my flute made of gold, but I won't ever let him take it from me. Here's the tale of Lord Skeffington. There once was a rich man named Lord Skeffington. Not a good word has ever been said about him. Twisting his stash, turning his pearls in his hands. He spied me and wanted that flute. Didn't know it'd make you dance like a maniac. Didn't know it'd make you shake like a maniac. Told him that it was a noble chair, and I gave him the noble chair. Do the noble chair, do the noble chair. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Do the noble chair in the middle of the float. He went down to the center of the stone. Cheeks went down and his knees went long. Noble chairing, he started noble chairing. He said, you got to give it up. Ooh, minstrel, got to give it up. No, no, you must give me that golden flute. It ain't right, I'm sorry, Lord Skeffington. It ain't gonna happen like that. And he said, I will wait till you're drowning, and then I'll offer my hand to drag you back under.